This is so stupid. Oh, gosh. I don't even know if I want to edit the stream because this is so stupid. Hey, Kathy. This is ridiculous. I just got through editing the stream and now I've got to go and do it again. That's fun. And Sharon, I've got it. I'm buffering. Got it. Thanks. As soon as I feel that vibration on my wrist, I know something is wrong. But I don't even know where I was. It was just crazy. And then that kind of set the tone for the day. And I don't know, it was just a weird day. It was a very strange day. So let me, I don't even know when I'm telling you, I feel like at that time I took a bath. And I've never even checked the progress of that other video, if it even processed anymore. I'm so pissed about that. I'm not even going to edit anything on this stream. I'm not going to put in the tags or anything because it's probably going to be gone in a minute. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to get out of this and go back to the Streamlabs so I can see. And my keyboard, that one I ordered couldn't come in time. I just had to order another one. That'll be here. When did they say it was going to be here? Crappity crap. Monday, it's ridiculous. All right, let me see. Please don't be out. Okay. All right, so morning from Scotland, Liz Graham. Maybe a sign you should call it and go to bed. No, I'm not going to stay on long. No, I am not going to stay on long because I don't even have anything. Like nothing even, I mean, there's no updates to anything. Nothing even happened in anything that we're following. Of course, there's crimes or whatever, but it was like just a very, I don't know, crazy day. But I'm not going to stay on long, and I'm not going to go and do anything, just touching base, and that's about it. Hey, Caroline. So, hey, Diana. Hey, Hennessy. So you went to get this, oh, I went to get the Zoom link. That's where I was. And he looks like he's sitting in the ER at the nurse's station. I would have never talked, I didn't have anything to talk about with him privately, but I never would, hi Move2, hi the Brian Clan, hi Sharon. I would have never spoke to him about anything private. He had the mask all the way over his mouth and nose. It was like talking to somebody that had a gag in their mouth, okay? It was the most uncomfortable thing. I wanted to get off, and of course, he wants to keep going on. Oh, I don't know when things will get better, you know, you still have to go for blood work, and of course you do have to come in for a real physical, you know. I'm like, yeah, I know, maybe, he goes, I'll have the office call and schedule something, and I'm like, yeah, I won't make it until after May 16th. Oh, that's okay, he's like, you know, and then he's asking me about stuff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, what's going on? So are we done here? Because you know, don't you have somewhere to go? Okay. It was ridiculous. And then I said to Jimmy, the reason we couldn't hear him on the phone is he's talking through a really, really thick mask. It was crazy. Jimmy thought he was 90. He goes, is he the old guy? And I'm like, no, he's not. He's like, why do he sound like that? I said, because he was talking through a mask the entire time. I didn't even know if that was really him. I mean, I knew it was him by his actions, but... And he was so still, I thought it was a Zoom picture for a little bit, right? Because I'm like, crap, he put a picture on? That's weird. And then I'm like, wait, somebody's moving in the background. That's not a picture. He is so still. And he had a regular, like, phone, and it was just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Protests? Who had protests? Diana? What were they protesting? Hey Dee Dee, how are you feeling? Hi Red Raven Spirit. Red Raven Spirit, you asked about Two Scooter. We bust Two Scooter's chops all the time. It's just, you know, it's what we do. It's all in fun. We wouldn't pick on her if we didn't love her. You'd like to ask for prayers and good energy sent your way because you have been really struggling and you haven't been able to stop crying. It's been bad for weeks and you keep trying to be positive, but it's too much sometimes. Oh, sorry you're going through that, Leisha, of course. Keep Leisha in your prayers and send her good energy and good thoughts. Oh, in Michigan? Are you in Michigan, Davida? You're supposed to Zoom my first domestic violence group session soon, and I'm a nervous wreck. Oh, wow. It's a hobby to post. Okay, glad to hear it was a joke about Scooter. Yeah, it was definitely a joke about Scooter. I don't even know which joke because I only saw the comments come in. Like I just saw your comment. I couldn't see what you were responding to, but I knew anything that was going on was a joke. Hi, Whisper to Me. Hi, Karen. Oh, you're in California, and you know what? What happened to? We haven't seen our other crafty person. Well, she's kind of crafty, but she's more of a. No, she's crafty. Auntie Cuckoo. I hope you're okay, Auntie Cuckoo. You can't hear already, but you're reading lips? Oh, I can't hear already, but I know I'm reading lips, so the masks besides the muffle makes it impossible to read lips. Yeah, that is something, right? So that's horrible, right? If somebody does read lips, if they're hearing impaired, right? That's crazy. That gives them, I mean, that just takes away so much from them. That's nuts. Yeah, think about that. Especially if there's somebody that's being treated, right? And they can't read the person's lips. What, do they have to write it down and use a board or something? That's crazy. I think it was something that the Bryan clan said, relieved it was a joke. I like Scooter. Everybody likes Scooter. It's just, yeah, just think of it like siblings. It's all in good fun. Choking on ashes. Choking on ashes. I swear I did not see you. I just got that. You sent me a long email. I haven't been able to read it yet. But it was only this big. Yeah, we're live, Emma French. And I saw that you said you're telling me about your bridge or something. I didn't see you. I swear I was joking when I said that to you. I did not see you. I promise. Hi, Lonnie. Oh, there's Two Scooter. You don't trust did phone? You don't trust this phone? I hope they don't get sick and need a doctor. Wait, what? Who? Wait. What happened? What happened? Why are you really angry about what idiots? I missed this talk about the idiots. Hi, Terry. What is cracking you up all week? Oh, thinking that I saw you? I didn't see you. I swear to you, I did not. Hey, girl, are you the only... You are the only thing that has kept me sane. I've been in isolation, G-Force 5 weeks. Kathy? Okay, glad to help you. Hi, Terry. Hi, Delphine. What are the jerks? You were lurking and we started laughing? Oh, great-grandmother? What? Great-great-grandmother? I didn't even see that. Okay, there were protesters in Michigan, And they were blocking the way to the hospital. Why? Why were they blocking the hospital? What were they protesting? Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Tina. What were they protesting? They should have someone from the doctor to sign for them. Yeah, right now, who's good? They don't want to bring other people in, probably. I'll have to show you a picture of what I thought. I swear to you, I didn't see. I was just goofing with you. You don't trust your phone. It does its own thing. I was waiting. You were waiting 11 and a half hours for us? Wow. They want to go to work? Wait. Sharon, I'm not. Is this in the news? Can I pull it up? Can I pull it up and read it? Because I'm not getting the whole thing. What town in Michigan? Carolyn, they want the lockdown lifted. The shelter in place? So why are they blocking the hospital? The whole government telling us what to do thing. Oh, so it's like a revolt? Is that what you're saying is happening in Michigan? Gosh, I didn't see it at all. And Jimmy had the news on. When did this happen? They want to be free to mingle because the virus is oppressive. How come I didn't see anything like this? All right, I'm gonna pull it up because I didn't see this. Am I the only one that missed this? Am I the only one that missed this? Shay, it beats the heck out of me too. So, yeah. Sometimes I don't think you know people the way you think you know them. Okay, that's what I can say. Because it was completely out of the blue, and it's happening in Oklahoma too. Hold on a second. If you want to email me, Shay, you can email me. If it was okay, okay. Other people, it's all right. So let me pull it up because I didn't hear about this either. And like I said, up until Jimmy put Ozarks on, we had. No, I don't know what the heck was going on. Okay, let me see here. Come on, please, computer, don't make me use the onboard keyboard. It takes me. Okay. Okay, Lansing protest. Let's see what happened. I'm like dying of thirst. I'm sorry, I'm not taking lady sips. I am dying of thirst all of a sudden. I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay. 11 hours ago. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so let's see what happened here. It says, hold on. Come on. Although photos spread across social media appeared to show otherwise, there were no major delays or roadblocks for ambulances during Wednesday's protest of the governor's stay-home order. The rally drew several thousand people to downtown Lansing to protest in their vehicles. Vehicles stopped traffic for several miles around the Capitol, accomplishing the organizers' goal of causing a gridlock downtown. The protest was full of people who felt Governor Gretchen Whitmer had gone too far with the extension of her stay-home order, which expires April 30th. What did she extend it to? Because Governor Cuomo extended ours in New York, and I didn't hear of any protests. Many wore hats or waved signs showing support for the president. Okay, so let's see what else. I'm not going to go into politics. I just want to see what's going on here. When an ambulance sped towards Sparrow with lights and sirens on, traffic got out of the way. In one photo that appeared to show an ambulance stuck in traffic on Grand Avenue and Washtenaw Street, they said the ambulance did not have a patient on board. Okay, so... So they're protesting the stay-at-home order, but I'm trying to see we're done. I mean, we got extended until May 16th. And are you saying your governor only extended it till when? He wishes the protesters had left a lane open for emergency vehicles. Sparrows is the area's only level 1 trauma center, and heavy traffic. And the heavy traffic the protest caused slowed response time. When we're talking about a stroke victim, minutes matter. The Capitol is a place for people to be heard and fully respected, and I fully respect people's First Amendment rights. I just wish they would consider everyone when they do this. The protests remained peaceful throughout, although one man was arrested by Michigan State Police for assault. No other arrests were made, and no citations were issued. Well, okay. All right, so I don't know. It's let me see if there's. When did it get extended to? That's what I'm just trying to find out. What did she extend it to? What in the world is going on here? Open image. So they didn't practice social distancing at all, huh? There was no social distancing. That's, they're so stupid at this point because they're going to make everything that we've already gone through useless. Wow, there's some really weird stuff here. American flags are not essential items, and you've got Nazi stuff on trucks over there? What is that? I'm not really understanding this, and I'm not understanding why this... Even Pharaoh freed slaves during a plague. My constitutional rights are essential. Okay. Reopen Oh, wait, this is all over. Hold on a minute. How come? Okay. Oh, hold on. All right. So that is. Where was that? That was. Let me see. Yeah, that's Michigan. Okay. That's people protesting in Lansing, Michigan. But then also. Yeah, the ones with the American flags non-essential. That's Michigan. That's Michigan. Let me see here. But I just saw North Carolina. Okay, so in Raleigh, protesters argue with a police officer during a demonstration on April 14th. It doesn't look anywhere near what they did over there. I'll show you that. It kind of looks pretty tame, but I don't understand this. I really don't. I don't understand that. I didn't even see this. Small biz, child abuse, domestic violence, suicide, organ something, transplants. If you're sick or afraid, stay home. Reopen North Carolina. And then we have one protester, an older woman, is being arrested over here in North Carolina. Now this was on the 14th. This was on Tuesday. Nobody mentioned it in chat or anything either. So I don't know. It must not have been either. I don't know. But in Michigan, you've got a lot of you've got a lot of Nazi stuff going on there. So I see so far North Carolina and Michigan. Let me see what this is. Yeah, but Michigan by far. I mean, they made parade floats and stuff. But that's just so stupid to bring all of those people together like that when we've quarantined ourselves this far. Okay, let's look at the comments here. And I'm not going to get into political stuff, so I'm going to omit. Okay, so this is about your paint sales are in here. It says this is the reason the Second Amendment is in the Constitution. When nutty governors tell you no paint sales, no home improvement sales, and they are telling you what you can buy, it is bad that you can't buy seeds to plant a garden, but you can buy produce touched by hundreds of dirty hands. Okay, that is insanity that if they can go to the Home Depot for something else, why they can't pick up a thing of paint is just ridiculous. Then someone said, the what about what? The right to bear arms has what to do with what you can and cannot buy? What? Have you even read the Constitution? So, this woman doesn't understand. He's saying, you know what he's saying? Protesting the lockdown while wearing masks to protect themselves from the virus makes sense. You wear a mask to protect yourself. One has nothing to do with the other. Okay. Not very much. The irony of wearing a mask while protesting. Exactly. Why? That is their right to wear it. The government can't dictate when and where. Michigan is a big state with lots of farmland. These people come from all over. I don't know. The irony would be, and you don't want to think about it, that there's going to be a bunch of new cases. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about it. This is so weird. Okay, hopefully we're still streaming. 1 minute, let me get this. I don't know what to tell you. People are seeing human rights, that's what they're protesting. Yes, remain, and that's the reason for the uproar. Granted, they went about it wrong. Not that I should talk, but it is so good to have humans have no savings to get through a month. We spend and spend. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that don't have any savings, and the only thing I saw was about that people going to food banks and things, and the food banks, you know, being empty. This isolation will be all for nothing craziness. It's just, it's stupid. It's like when to me it's stupid, because it's like you do something, everything, and we're all doing this, and everybody's being really careful about it and trying to do this, and then you have people like this that just get out there and they can set us back completely. Well, you know, whatever states they're doing this in, they can have a huge toll, and you know, they could go home and kill their parents. You know, I mean, kill them because they picked up the virus from somebody in the crowd, or kill their kids, or kill their grandkids. It's, I don't know. It's ridiculous. It reminds me of like someone that, I don't know, makes it all the way to something, and then they flip out at the end after they've done like the majority of it, and they go and do something like this. I don't know. Well, if that's really stupid, they're all standing close to each other and they're all doing this, and yeah. Oh, did her brother pass away from this, Kathy? He got this? Oh, that's so sad. Sorry if you're listening, Angel Callie. I'm so sorry to hear that. There's crowds at the State House daily in Ohio. It's like, drop, right, that exactly. One, yeah, you study, I can't take it anymore, and then you don't take the final. That's what it's like, you don't take the final and you don't graduate. 6 people tested positive in facility my friend is a nurse at, no tests available. To help these people, yes, like my son who contracted this virus, trying to help these people who are sick. He had to reuse. Your son has it, Carol? Sorry to hear that. Their rights have far-reaching consequences for the rest of us. But I thought they suspended your payments. Didn't they say no payments, that people didn't have to pay their mortgages and all that? The Bryan clan, didn't they say that was suspended? What's the status? Should I buy protest in the grocery produce? You can buy it, bring it home and wash it. I had to drive a lot and it was white out. It's supposed to snow really bad, Jimmy said tomorrow. I don't understand how, because it's supposed to be 60 degrees on Saturday, so. It's true, Carolyn. They want to learn the hard way. Some people prefer that. Yeah, but you know, oh gosh. Just federally insured like Fannie Mae. Okay, because I don't know. But I heard they're not going to do any repossessions or foreclosures, right? Isn't that what they said? If you have payments like that, you're a real estate agent and you just took a phone call a minute ago from someone who wants to sell ASAP. Really? Are you still going out on appointments and showing properties? Ari, try not to get... You just keep doing the right thing, Ari. He has the antibody test and he was positive for them, and then they tested him, but he's negative now. It was really hard not to be able to go to him. Yeah, Dr. Oz was suggesting opening schools because it would only affect 2%. In other words, it's okay to sacrifice 1,500 people in exchange for opening schools. Yes, they are going out and selling homes. They should stay home. At this point, I would pay twice as much as it's worth for the equipment I need. No one can get these things now in stock. And now, what do you need? Morgan Chase has put all foreclosures on hold until July 1st. They are flying evictions and foreclosures, but not acting. They are filing them, but they're not. Yeah, they're not supposed to be acting on them. These people are selfish, stupid, ignorant idiots. You're still showing properties. I have to. I'm in Australia. It's not too bad, but it's crazy risk going in other people's houses and meeting strangers. Yeah. You've been holding off paying your rent just in case. The landlord called me today. I left a check in the drop box because he's not set up online, and get with the times. I am going to behave like shelter of place is still in effect. I work for federal government, and we have been told our jobs will be from home until the end of May for now. Wait, Rhonda, where are you? Where are you, Rhonda? Are you saying your shelter in place has been lifted? Hey, Emma, thank you for becoming a Deputy Rambler. Sorry, said Dr. Oz said the kids should go back in school because only 2% will be affected. There are 2,500 people roughly dying in the U.S., and that adds up quickly. And we have been sheltering in place for the most part, especially in the hardest hit areas. It would be a very different story had we not, curtailed what we're doing. And they make it all for nothing when they go and do stuff like this. They set us back. It's so crazy. It's like a little kid kind of when you say, oh, now we're back to square one because, it's like crazy. It's like, oh. What? I don't know. Is Angel Kelly in here? Your husband's Department of, and he is home until June 1st. Well, my daughter works for the government too, and she's home, and she hasn't had anything, and she's in New York. Why have we been doing, right, exactly. Do you understand, like, all those people that are standing next to each other, and they're just like, oh, yeah, okay. It hasn't been lifted in North Carolina. However, it's only in place until the end of the month. Based on the info I've heard, things may happen earlier than the end of the month. We're have May 16th, and then they said we're not even sure where we're going to go from there. Carriers to infect everyone else. Dodger else is a dum-dum. Wow. And they're not going to open, they even said when they do this, they're not going to open like movie theaters. Well, at least here, they're not going to open, if let's say they go ahead and May 16th, they open it up. They're not going to open movie theaters. They're not going to open restaurants. It's not going to be like that. And I think a lot of these people just want to go, oh, I want to go back to a restaurant. I want to go to a movie. I don't, I want to get on with my life. Nothing's wrong, because they just feel like they've been staying home and they're not sick. So it's really just blown out of proportion. It's a hoax or something. In Australia and are now getting job keeper payments, $1,500 fortnight. So happy for that. Nobody knows when, because this is unprecedented. Yeah, we at least have to, the governor of New York is saying that nothing is going to get back to normal until we have a vaccine. Hi, Maui Chickadee. Oh, you did? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see any, I didn't hear of anything being protested in New York about it. It's crazy. It's hard to go to a movie when every theater's closed. People are crazy. First phase, they see if anything is changing in COVID cases, because before going to the next phase, that's the plan. Right, absolutely. I did hear that. Thank you, Emma French. Thank you. They need to release. Yeah, Hennessy, that's a good start. See, my daughter wants to be tested for that, because my daughter feels that she has it. She feels that she just feels that she was, an asymptomatic case of it, being that she's in the thick of it. You know what I mean? And the industry that she works in and everything, there's a lot of exposure. So she wants to be tested, but now they said the thing is, even if you get tested, now they're still saying that, okay, you could have it, but it's uncharted territory. We don't know, is that going to protect you from another exposure? Like take Chris Cuomo, his wife has it now. And their 17-year-old, I can't even imagine, they're lucky to have a 17-year-old there is running the house, but the wife has completely different symptoms than he did. He was really, really sick with it. She doesn't have a fever. She has a headache. What did you say? She has a headache and she feels lethargic. Yeah, it's on Alley Cattails. I see it. The governors are going to be able to say that. I don't know. how contagious one person gets. Yeah, Nikki, Mickey, you know what it's like? It's like when people say, like, they're not, you know, it reminds me of young, very young people, like you might say 17, 18, 19, 20, and they feel invincible, and nothing's happened. Oh, you got the new emojis. And so they just go and they're like, oh, nothing's going to happen to me, right? And then they bring it home to their grandparents or to their parents or to their newborn nephew, right? And then they say, oh, wow, I didn't realize that. But a lot of these people are older, and they probably just think it's a hoax. Young, happy people. But there's a lot of people that are older there doing that. Like that lady that got arrested. She had total gray hair and she looked to be in her 60s. So, and usually when people get older, they tend to worry and get upset more, but I guess not so much. It's all on the right, governors to gradually open areas. Xanax, anyone? You're trying to say she's okay. She had a fever and a bad headache, no cough. Okay. Thanks, Diana. If the virus had a color, it would be a whole different story. Could you imagine? Oh, yeah. Remember in the movie Outbreak when that guy sneezed in the movie theater and you saw all the droplets? Remember that movie Outbreak? It's on Netflix now, too. I only watched that once. That was all I could take. He doesn't believe that all those people... I don't know. I think... Sassy, I wonder if it's some people feel like they have to because it's too scary to accept the truth. Do you know what I mean? Like, do some people just have to say that because it's too scary to think of what's happening now is just so scary? And, you know, they say, okay, there's going to be another wave in the fall, and what if people can get this again, and what are we going to do? And everybody just wants to get back to normal because that means we're okay, and this is scary, and this is anxiety provoking. So maybe if they tell themselves it didn't happen, I don't know. I've heard of people having home visits. Oh my gosh, to get their Botox. Okay. I heard you mention the droplets in the movie. I know, it did resonate because you saw it, right? Sharon's right. If it was like, if everything was neon green, that was cut right, people would be like backing away. I mean, the doctor in the emergency, do you know how freaked out I was that Luke had to go to the emergency room? I was freaked out of my mind. I was telling Jimmy, oh my gosh, what if you get it and then you come home and you get, and one of us dies? You know, I was like totally freaked out. And that's why he kept telling me there's nobody here. And then the doctor told him, like, the important thing, you hear anyone cough, run. He said, run as far as you can. 6 feet is not enough. Run. That's exactly what he said. Run the other way. So, I mean, I just, you know, I'm okay. If this is the way that we have to protect ourselves, I'm okay with that. You know, we can go to the store, you can do things, but, you know, so you're not going to be able to do some of the things. What, you're not going to be able to go to shopping, you're not going to be able to go to a movie, okay, and then you're not going to be able, a lot of people are working from home. If you're not able to work from home, there are other jobs you can get working from home. There truly are real jobs. If you look at my work at home videos, you can work for a company like Appen, and they need people all the time. But and there's other places to work from home. We have more opportunity to work from home than ever before. And I don't know, I just think we have to do, it's uncomfortable, or what, I mean, and I feel bad because people are killing themselves and there's child abuse going on like crazy, but we've already see improvements from what we're doing. You're still coughing, you think you had it already, Margarita Bell says. Your cells really canceled. I was glad I did not want to go near a hospital. Yeah, well, they're not going to do that. Like colonoscopies and everything like that, they're not doing them. I just, you'll do them when they're over. Even my doctor said, you don't have to go for your blood work now. Because I said, I don't really want to go in and get my blood work done now. He said, he's no rush. I said, well, I'll schedule it after May 16th. They have to do more testing, 1 million more tests. It is science. Somebody's hiring television. They really are. I know, Heidi. I know. But you don't do it in front of your dog. He's such a sweetheart. Everyone has asthma. Just came out today that I saw. Not in Australia. We have one. Nothing is on job sites. Did you check? You check telecommute positions and everything? Because I believe Ape and Butler Hill hires, I know they hire internationally because they have people working from Australia and the UK. I used to work for them for many years. You could teach social distancing classes. I have my PhD in inclusive behaviors, yeah. And there's even, I mean, I know some of the stuff takes a little bit of time, but if you do teach anything, and it doesn't have to be an academic course, but you teach anything, you can use, like Udemy and those other universities where you make courses. I mean, I have some courses on there, and that's it. You put them up and people take them. And so if whatever it is, you can do that. And like I said, it doesn't have to be an academic course, and it doesn't really, I mean, you have to sit down and you have to do some stuff, but there are opportunities out there. Amazon was hiring billing, IT, customer service, all telecommute. Spectrum still has call centers open. Yeah, and even like your medical complexes, like ours here, they hire all at-home workers to do the scheduling of the appointments, all that, cancellations, prescription refills. They're all done by people working from home. And they have been. So, I mean, they're always hiring people like that. His friend died in his arms with him the other day while he was working on him. What happened, Abby? Think of the medical staff after coping with the outbreak. They're waiting for their, right, and then it's going to, Jessica, I do more than just YouTube, but it was a lot of hours, and with my blog and everything, I worked for many years doing that, and I was high up there. But it's very, to me, they kept loading me up with more and more work because I was very good at it. And once you're with them, but Jimmy works with them. Jimmy works with them. Hey, it's Bink. They still want. I mean, I have offers every day in my inbox from them to, you know. But my blog is, you know, I still have stuff there. I still have other things I have besides this. So many non-essential businesses still open here. Really? Sorry? Jimmy's like, okay, his school closed, okay, so he had an early retirement, sassy, and then he's a teacher, a professor. He taught at the college. He taught at a private school for years and years, and then that private school closed, and so they, you know, offered to get early retirement for him, even though he was young. Then he said, I'm not going to sit here and be like the nutty professor. That's exactly what he said. Who talks to myself on the lawn. And so then we ran the laser company for years and years. Him and I, we ran the laser company, and then we did that up until 2015. And then you could not ship those lasers. They were very high powered lasers. You couldn't ship them anymore to the United States. It was illegal. So that was the end of that, because that was it. And then from that point, what did he do? He did some online teaching. You know, there's lots of places he tutors. You can go in, you can teach curriculum, you can make courses, like I just said, and have them in these universities, and you do it, and then it's like it gets to be a passive income because people take the course. And then what did we do after that? I'm trying to think. Then he started doing some stuff with APIN. And then he does like some statistical work for social media companies. I can't talk about it. It's not the CIA or anything, but I can't talk about it because what he does is confidential. So he works with them because he's got a very statistical brain. So he's in that realm, but he's still working just from home. A virtual craft mask making company. Another job source is USA.gov. If you love working for 3M, they're amazing. Oh, you're welcome, Jess. But I used to do a lot of things. I used to work for a site, you know, like Retail Me Not, with my blog. My blog is, you know, is still a source of income for me because I get sponsored posts on there, things I put on there. I have advertising on the side. I have a lot of other things that go with that blog, but I worked for a company like Retail Me Not as one of their staff writers, and then I did that. I did like 4 articles every week for them, and they were getting their site up, so I had to write all the descriptions for all the stores. So they would do like 500 descriptions for them and articles every month, and that was a good gig. That was good. And then, let's see, that was about 2-3 years, and then that site, they couldn't compete with like Retail Me Not and stuff, so they went under. And then that, what the heck? And then I was working with APIN. I was worked my way up there, and I was doing a lot of Instagram stuff, Facebook, Twitter. You just got a text saying that has now started. It looks good. I'm going to go. What is Raven? What did you get a text saying? What's going? Would the doctors tell us if my husband is on the losing battle against this Candida albicans? He's still in the hospital. I'm sure, I mean, what, you think they're lying to you, Kathy? Yeah, see, Jimmy does work like that too. Yeah, Jimmy's got that. My niece's husband is the same thing, an actuary. They're very, very in demand because there's not a lot of people that can do that. You worked from home as a sole proprietor of a marketing company, marketing for software companies. You work, yeah. There's a lot of real legit things you can do from home. Oh, I saw that. I saw the Innocence Files. I thought I had seen that before. I remembered watching that. Is that something new? Because I thought I had watched that before. Data analysis for clinical software. 3M has a big healthcare business. Yeah, there's a lot, and it depending. Yeah, I mean, if you do any writing, there's a lot of jobs for writers. And I mean, I always laugh as a writer because I would see people taking jobs for like that pays like pennies per word. That is ridiculous. Nobody should do that. I mean, I never understood that. I'm like, am I just really lucky that, or blessed or whatever, that I've fallen into something, because I was paid very well writing for that company, you know, very, very well. Not pennies a word or anything like that. I got a good salary there. So you can find very lucrative writing jobs, and there's boards for freelancers, especially writers, working with all kinds of companies that don't pay you pennies a word. They pay you high. You can go into the six figures if you get on the staff there. I have a good friend in town that she works for. She's a writer, a blogger that worked for Cafe Mom first, and now for Dictionary.com. So there are good positions out there. A lot of people will say, "Oh, freelancers." That there are opportunities out there. Your sister's an RN. Her job is too safe. And I think there's going to be, Nikki, there's going to be even more now, because I think what happened is, even like my daughter said, what these companies are seeing, the ones that they do have the people working at home, they might see more productivity. They don't have as much overhead if these people don't have to come into the office. And I think you're going to see a lot more telecommuting options opened because of this. Jen H, if you find a laptop, why will it be a miracle? Why? Why? There's a rush on laptops and stuff now? Yeah, are you? I saw a walk rabbit dog did. It looked nice. It looked nice. She gets paid well because she's not just a writer for there. She manages all of their. She's their social media. I don't know. I forget. What is her title there? She's their social media director or something. You know, I mean, she gets paid well. She got paid well in Cafe Mom as well. I can write, but I can't type. I'd like to start my cat blog. I just write it longhand. You know what? Choking on Ashes, take a typing course online. I'm serious. Just take a typing course online. You'll learn you'll learn in 2 weeks. You'll be typing 60 words a minute. . I used to do content strip brunch freelance and it was awesome. Yeah, that's, yeah, absolutely. Because you're doing more than that when you're working for a company like the Dictionary. You're doing all of that. You're managing their social media accounts that you're on. If she's on Twitter, she's got to manage everything, get all the content, organize all the other people that are writing tweets and stuff like. It's more than just tweeting. Who's that? Who's that, Two Scooter? Who lives in New York City? But don't have ideas. We should team up. Yeah. Sunny will type for you. Oh, thanks, Dan. There are a lot of opportunities out there. I would tell you, sometimes I've seen it myself. Something happens, something, you know, and something better opens up. Like we thought maybe it was the end of the world when the boarding school that Jimmy taught at stopped. It was a blessing in disguise for us. It was, because he had the opportunity to be home more with the kids. Prior to that, he worked a lot, and I was with the kids most of the time, you know, juggling 2 babies and then 2 toddlers, and he wasn't home as much as he wanted to. And then right when that closed down, he noticed a little gait shift in Luke. And I said, "Do you see that?" He said, "Yeah." And Luke had Lyme disease. And he keeps saying that, oh, had he been working all those hours, he probably, you know, we might not have noticed it when we did because he didn't have any of the other bullseye or anything else. And then he got to spend a lot of time with Luke and Ethan, and that's priceless. And, you know, then we got the laser thing. And then when the laser, my gosh, I'm telling you, I was like freaking out because we managed the whole United States operation. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna, this is crazy, you know, and other things open up. It's true. It's not the end of the world. You just have to keep pushing forward. And, you know, like Jimmy says all the time, as long as you have life, there's hope. You have life, there's hope. I'm trying to look, where's my little thing? I usually have